Hey YouTube family, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Mini-Strat Teardown Thursday. I'm going to rip this thing apart, do some fretwork, get that nut cut properly, replace that bridge. We're going to make it a string through body, and I do a couple other mods. This last string I'm just going to cut. Watch yourselves. There we go. Alright, easy peasy. Alright, these string trees are coming off next. There's too much surface in contact with the string there, and the edges are often sharp. So I don't really care for them too much. And next thing to go are these tuners. They are terrible. So look at this. Pretty rinky dink. Not much to that. These tuners have the little ferrules in the front where, that they just press into the front of the headstock, and then these, like that slides into the top. So it's not like a nut, like on the regular 10mm style tuning machines. So I'm just going to take a flat screwdriver, the width of this hole, and I'm just going to pop these out. And that's it. Support the neck. Alright, headstock is bare. We'll have to re-drill these to put some 10mm tuners in there. I'm going to take this neck off. There we go. You know what? They don't thread into the body, except for this one. It's not very tight. Yeah. This Fender, right? This is not a no-name brand. This is Fender. Now they have an extra hole in this one. I don't know what's going on there. This neck pocket looks terrible. Jeepers. There's a big dent here. I don't know what's going on with that. But I think I'll be able to smoothen that out. It's almost like the router bit was dull. Rock and roll. See what we got in here. Oh, we got a swimming pool route. It looks painted in there, and it's ashy. I wonder if that's shielding paint. Ceramic bar magnet pickups. Yep. Nothing too fancy there. 250K pots. I'll check this cavity here. Holy, they got shielding paint in here. Now, is that factory or... Look at that. They got shielding paint. That's awesome. So I got a new bridge. So this Music Lily bridge should be a direct replacement for this one. The only thing with the Music Lily bridge is it has, or supposed to have, string through body holes. Because I want to install some string through body holes, and I want to install this string through body plate on the back side. Before we do that, I'm just going to take this black ink pen and I'm going to touch up this big chip here. Let that dry. Get some deoxit in there. Work this. The good thing about these 5-hole bridges, like the 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, is the screw holes are between the saddles, so especially that center one. So you don't have to take anything apart. These cavities are all shielded. And there's a grounding wire here, like right in the cavity, like where the shielding paint is. Like most Strats would have anyway. But I'm wondering if there's one under the bridge. because I'm not seeing one going there. And you know what? And there is. Oh, there is one. Perfect. Let's see if these holes line up. Oh my gosh. Like a glove. It's not bad. I was going to order a new pickguard for this. Nice, a bronze pearl one, which looked pretty cool. And because they were only like 13 bucks on eBay. Mini-Strat pickguards, exactly for this. But then once I went to my checkout to buy it, turns out that 13 bucks was American. So it bumped it up to almost 20. And then there was like $8 US shipping, and then taxes and duty. So that $13 pickguard was almost $37 Canadian for me to have it shipped here. So I'm like, nope, no, that's fine. We'll just make do with what we have. Now we got to take these saddles off. These over here. Alrighty. Before we drill out those holes, I just add a little piece of shielding tape right here to the shielding paint. And then I just shielded the strip around the pickups. That's making contact with this shielding tape right here. So now this whole thing is shielded. And then when I put this on, the cover will actually be shielded to the shielding paint as well. So this will make this whole area shielded. String through time. Just using this stepper bit to really center the holes because it fits right into the bridge plate holes. Making sure there's no sharp edges using a tapered bit. All right, let's see what we got. All right, get this in. Oh, look at that. String through body. There we go. Ha right. All right, much better. All right, I'm going to try and install these tuners. I don't know what they're off of, but they're brand new. Still a sticker on the back. These are 9.9, 9.8 millimeter. And this 25/64 drill bit is 9.9 millimeter. Look at that. So I'm not going to go to 10 mil right away because that's pretty big. All right, so that'll work. But these holes do not line up. I was hoping that that little tab would line up with that one, but it doesn't. While that dries, it'll work on the fretboard. All right, so this is like a 22 and 3/4 inch scale, but if you take your 25.5 inch fret ruler and you move it like 2 notches over, it should fit. Look at that. And the second notch goes right over the nut. See that? Perfect. So we have a little bit of rocking going on. I'm going to take some relief out of this neck. You're good. Good. It's good. It's good. Wow. So far, so good. You know, one little high end right here. That's it for that. Okay, this one's high. Across. Right to the center. That's good. And we're getting some rocking on the last one. All the way across, but if this very last fret is lower than these, then I don't care. So it's just at the heel. I'm not going to check these. These are perfectly level. I'm going to leave them as is. So now, check these again. Oh, that one's still high. This one's still high. Okay. I'm going to tackle these two, and then we'll deal with the last three. All right. So I got these frets done. So if I go back 5 frets and I check, 5, 4, and 3, we're all good. And then if I check 4, 3, and 2, oh, a little corner here. There we go. 4, 3, and 2 are good. So if I go 3, 2, 1, see now there's rocking. So I know that this last fret here is lower than the rest. And that's fine. I don't care about this one. All right, just finishing up. I just used my Music Nomad crowning file, narrow medium. Since I leveled a few frets down at the bottom, I'm making sure that all these have the same crown. And since my notch ruler fit, that means my fret guard has got to fit too. 2 notches up. Second notch goes where the nut is, and all of these should line up. Look at that. Perfect. So you know what that means, right? That means that a regular 25.5-inch neck, like a full-size neck, would fit on that guitar body, assuming that the heel is the right width. So yeah, it would definitely fit, and it would intonate, no problem. And this is why budget guitars do not have mirror gloss finished frets, because it's a lot of work, and you're not going to get all the tool marks out with just a Dremel and some buff cream. Like, that'll make them shiny, but it's not going to make them smooth. You're not going to get the tool marks out with, and maybe you can, but not with the stuff I'm using. So if you guys have a buffing cream that will actually take the tool marks out of a fret, and I can avoid all these sanding steps, I want to hear about it in the comments, please. Because when I'm done with these, they are frictionless, but it takes a while. Polishing frets is definitely not an easy job, that I've found anyway. Those suckers shine. That fretboard's still dull, hasn't been conditioned yet. I'm going to finish this off and I'll come back to you. This is like a mini Music Nomad leveling beam when I want to do like a fallout at the bottom of a neck. So that's perfectly straight. I'm just going to use that to line up these tuners, and I'll be able to tell if they're off or not. There. That's it. Not the best job, but those holes are definitely plugged. But the dowels are a little darker, so you can still see them. And you know what? It's good enough. I'm not going to match a small little hole on the back of a headstock of an $89 guitar, or whatever these were when they were new. Got the neck on. Looks good at the back. Pretty neat. Chrome and chrome. Going to install some 10 of 46 strings on this. Alright, just got to set the action. The third step of train. Alright, intonation time. Little Mini-Strat is done. Intonated. Action set. File the nut back a bit. Got the new tuners. They work great. Neck's nice and smooth. Got the string through body plate mounted. A little bit of a polish going on. Yeah, should be all right. I'm tuned down half a step because I want to take this to a gig tonight. Just to play a couple songs. And the string tension's really slack, even with 10s on it. No more scratchiness. Nice and quiet. That's it, folks. This is the Mini-Strat by Squire. Little overhaul. Yeah, looks good. Works well. Anyway, we'll see how it works in a mix. But that'll be in the next video. So stay tuned for that. You guys take care. God bless. I'll see you soon.